say in America. But I'll save you that. I was just watching a video, Darren Whittington, link below, go and watch, go and subscribe. He did the roundup of 2018, and I think I'm going to copy you, Darren, because it's a brilliant idea. I think we should all do the same. He just ran through the year, all the brews that he did, and all the rest of it. So I'm going to copy. It's a great idea. And yeah, happy New Year. Hopefully 2019, as I still call it, is better than 18, 17, 16. Yeah, I could go on, couldn't I? The last few years have really not been that great for me. Maybe you've got amazing lives and you've loved every minute of it, but I haven't personally. But the good news is I finished off the year in a full-time permanent job. So, you know, touch wood, 2019 is going to be friggin' awesome. Especially when Brexit happens. Oh God. I won't go into that. So I thought I'd kill two birds and have a kolsch. This is from Clive. Link below. Cutters. I got this wrong last time and I'm going to get it wrong again because I can't bloody remember. He's got a massive channel name. Something like Cutter's Choice Fez. I don't know. I don't know, Clive. But you know what I'm on about. So let's do this quickly because the video isn't really about this beer, but I need to squeeze it in anyway because I need a beer. It's approaching 2 o'clock. It's actually New Year's Eve as I'm recording this. We've got nothing planned. We can't be bothered. We really can't be bothered. It's such a waste of money. So we're just gonna have a curry and watch TV. Tomorrow we're gonna go outside and go for a nice walk and have a nice roast and all the rest of it. But tonight, curry, beer, champagne, whatever. Come on, computer. So I thought ooh, yeah, the beer. Now that is carbonated, lovely and clear. Stunning looking beer, lovely, compact, fluffy, still rising head. Well done, Clive, that's a very nice looking beer. And that head is still going. Look at it, it's creeped above, it's growing. Can you see it grow? That is pretty cool. That was almost a gusher, wasn't it? If that was a bottled beer, it could have been a gush. So it was brewed in November, bottled in kegged in November, blah blah blah. IBU's 29, EBC 6.7. He's used the K97 yeast, which apparently he prefers to the liquid one. I did buy that liquid yeast.
No need to apologise.
Oh, shut up. That's just my computer talking to me. I did buy a liquid. What was he doing? I did buy the liquid yeast and I was going to rebrew my kolsch and I never did, and I think that yeast is now expired. We waste too much money in this home brewing. Will I get round to using that yeast? Probably not, because I'm probably not going to brew kolsch to the summer now, am I? So bugger it. 4.6%. Now that head is created a nice little cone, which I'm just going to get rid of. Cheers, Clive. The aroma is like a kolsch. I don't have the ingredients here. He did make a video, I think. I'm going to put it below. Hey! Fucking microphone does my tits in. How do you guys do it? I can't do it. I just can't do it with this microphone. I'm going to leave that bit in. I think I move around too much for this bit. Anyways, I will get around to doing this video. So, let's just drink. Very nice. Very, very refreshing. Much better than the Kolsch I brewed. It's much lighter. I think I added too many malts in mine, which I liked, but wasn't true to style really. With that carbonation, it is looking good. That is a session beer if there ever was the definition of one. Well done, Clive, that's really good. That Devon water you've got, lovely and clear. Look at that. Stunning. Cheers, Clive. I think I've got one more beer of yours, which I will do a proper video. But I thought I'd just sneak that one in. So, like I said, I'm going to do a roundup of all the beers that I've brewed. So if you're not interested, birth of approval. If you're not interested, you know what to do. If you are, January. Okay, let's start off from January. The first beer of the year, you may remember, there was going to be a smash-off, an early smash-off competition. It never happened. We all understand why, and we all forgive David, it's all good. But anyway, quite a few of us did actually brew that smash off beer early in the year. I brewed with Jester, which is a really nice hop, English hop. Jester and Kvike yeast with a base malt, can't remember what it was. I think it was just a standard Marisota or something like that. That was one of the best beers I brewed, actually. Very similar to that in kind of the look and feel, and very light. But it was really good beer. I should really rebrew that. But if there's going to be another smash off competition, I might rebrew. You all know the ingredients now. Although I don't have any Kvike because I did save some in the fridge, and I think it's gone a bit manky, and I've just binned it. It would probably be fine. John's going to be screaming at the screen now. Yeah, you should have kept that. But I don't know. I think I'm just going to go and find some more fresh stuff. It wasn't dry enough. It was quite wet, and it wasn't flaky. It was just like squidgy, and I don't know if I did that right. Oh my god, that is carbonated though. Thereafter, in Feb, that's when I did that big double brew day, big black barley wine. Again, the competition never happened, but just as well because it would have been too much for us to drink all 8 or 10 strong beers like that. Would have been too much. I have actually received Sean's. And I will return the favour. However, I haven't even tried it myself yet because it's still under the stairs in a pressure barrel, and I've just left it. And I might just leave it until like October 2019. Yeah, because then it'll be really mature, and it should be really tasty. Because it was tasting a bit like Jägermeister. You would not want to drink a pint of it. No freaking way. I can't even remember now. I think it's like 12%. Strongest beer I ever made. I might have a little taster of that now. Now I'm just thinking about it. I might get that pressure barrel because it's in the back, under the cupboard. Back, you know. I have to get all this shit out of the cupboard to get it. Hopefully it hasn't leaked. I'll be in trouble if it has. And then off the back of that I made a party guile. Whether it is a bitter or mild I wasn't sure. I just completely used the grains, didn't I? I was brewing till like midnight that day. That was lovely. That was absolutely stunning. I've never had a mild as good as that. Never. So if you're ever brewing a barley wine or an imperial stout, maybe do the party guile because it is worth it. Because that was one of the best beers I've ever brewed. Funnily enough, because I just used so many malts in that barley wine. I can't remember this percentage, but it was, I can't remember now, but it was really good, and I enjoyed it that much. And straight after then, I brewed a Ruby Mild, which again, one of the better beers I've made this year. The recipe is in the Bible, Greg Hughes's beer book, whatever it's called, Home Beer Brew, whatever, you know the one. Recommend it, completely recommend it, especially now. Now is the perfect time of year to be drinking that type of beer. Then in April, Black Rye IPA. I was going to do a black IPA, and then I had a look at rye malts, and then I thought, let's mix up a bit and make a black rye IPA. Which a few people did this year, actually. I wasn't the only one. That was, initially I didn't like it. Can't remember now why. But when it aged, that was a really stunning beer. By the time it was at peak, it was gone. Like they always are. And then it looks like the weather must have changed, and I did a juicy pale ale, and I got no memory of that at all. Don't remember what was in that. Then I brewed a New England IPA in June. No memory really of that. I think, was that a good beer? I can't remember. And then I did another one and called it Juicy Pale. Again, they all kind of taste the same, those beers, don't they? I'm really sick of that type of beer. But in the summer, I do enjoy just, I have to make the ABVs low on those type of beers, because in the summer I really do drink a lot of that sort of type of style. And then as soon as the weather turns, I just don't like them at all. I'm just not interested in them. In July I made a Kolsch, which was nothing like this. This is more true to style than what I brewed. This is a lot lighter. The one I brewed, I had put melanoidin malt in there, and there was a bit, thinking back, it probably isn't a Kolsch. I just called it a Kolsch. It isn't really a Kolsch. I don't know what it was. Some sort of ale, but I really liked it. I really enjoyed that so much. I was going to enter that into a competition, but I never got around to that. Then in August, so in August we had the August meetup, obviously. We had a huge turnout in London. Awesome time. I didn't get sick. I didn't fall asleep. I actually survived the whole day, although I have no memory of about 2 hours of it, but maybe 4 hours of it, I don't know. I survived that day, and it was a bloody hot day. Somehow I managed to survive, and I got through that one okay. And then in October, was it? I went to Newcastle, which was equally as good. Such a good time up there. Really loved it. Yeah, I was sick at the end of the day, but we had a lot. I would say we had more than we had in London that day. In Newcastle, we drank a lot. And then in start of December, we had the third meet-up of the year, which was Retford. And regrettably, I didn't last long that day. And I was sick 3 times. 3 times. How? I don't know. So I know now, I know my limits, and I need to just slow the fuck down, drink half pints on these sessions, because I think because when we were kids we used to session on lager, and lager doesn't really go above 5%, and you can drink lots of it. But when you're sessioning on porters and stouts and whatever else, it fucks you up. It fucks me up anyway. You know, I was sick. I don't know why I was sick that badly. I must have been actually sick of something, because to be sick 3 times is a bit weird. And I didn't really eat anything. So, so then I made a black IPA in August, Dr. Hans's recipe. That was really good. Unfortunately, I tried to bottle it and I completely oxidized it and fucked it up. So no one got to taste that, sorry. Same again with the next beer, which is Vic's Secret Juicy Pale. I really liked that. That was in September. And then I brewed Founder's Porter with cacao nibs and vanilla pods. Even though when I asked for advice, Adam told me use 4 vanilla pods, I regrettably ignored him and only used 2, and he was right. Should have used 4, so I know for next time. 4 vanilla pods you need to use, and I soaked those in bourbon. That's a really good beer. I've still got that on keg. It's the type of beer that gets better with age. Galaxy Juicy Pale I brewed in November. Don't like that at all. I don't know why. I use the exact same malt bill I used for the Vic's Secret beer, but it just tastes too malty. It is unbalanced. I don't know if Galaxy hops are just not as powerful as Vic's Secret, even though everyone tells me the other way around, but no, it didn't work. Did not work, that beer. It's still in the keg because I'm just not touching it. So as soon as that ESB, which is the last beer I made, so in total I made 14 beers, not too bad. 14 brews. So as soon as that ESB is ready, dump in that Galaxy beer. I don't want it, and drink some ESB, which is what I wanted in the first place, but because I had so many bloody Galaxy hops that I bought from Timmy, I felt obliged to brew a beer with it. I'm not gonna touch. Do I like Galaxy? I don't think I do. Don't think I actually like it. It's one of those hops that's really popular, and I don't know. I've never had success with it. I think I brewed DKN twice. Didn't really like that too much. I think I just don't like it. Can't like them all, can we? And then coming up, next brew I'm planning is a chocolate mild. That's going to be the first brew of the year. For 2019, I think I'm going to try and stay away from the old hoppy American pale ales because I'm sick of them. I think I'm going to do a lot of British beers this year. I think I've gone back. I've done like a cycle. You know, when you start off with lagers, then your bitters, and then your ales, and then we all got into this craft beer for a few years and trying all different types. I think I've tried everything there is to try and drank way too many American pale ales the last few years, and I'm just a bit bored of them. And I'm now appreciating, again, and I've always appreciated them anyway, but I'm now appreciating English beers, which just have more to them in my opinion. There's just something more satisfying when I'm drinking them. Don't know. So yeah, that wraps up the video. What a long, boring old video. Sorry if you're still watching. Cheers. Happy New Year. Go and subscribe to Darren Whittington. Go and subscribe to Clive Cutter. Alright, cheers everyone.